18th of November, 1971. Salisbury Prison, Rhodesia.
This way. Hurry up.
Mr. Mugabe, Mr. Tekere, welcome. I'm Alec Douglas Hume, Foreign Secretary to Her Majesty's Government. Thank you for agreeing to meet with me.
Did we have a choice?
Oh, we all have choices, Mr. Mugabe. This, as I'm sure you know, is Bishop Muzorewa of the African National Council.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Please, be seated. The British government, under the leadership of Mr. Heath, thought it only correct to hear your views on the proposed constitutional settlement. It is based on what has always been our first principle, unimpeded progress to majority rule. And we think we have that. That and a chance to create a lasting peace here in Rhodesia.
Why were no Africans consulted, Mr. Douglas Hume?
That is what we're doing now.
What you are attempting now is manipulation. That document is 20 pages of British capitulation to Ian Smith.
I agree with Mr. Tekere. There is seething anger in the urban and rural communities that I and my party cannot abate, and it is because of this document. We are being raped.
You spoke, Mr. Douglas Hume, of unimpeded majority rule.
Indeed, Mr. Mugabe.
When do you think that might arrive?
Well, if you are asking for an exact date, I'm afraid I'm not in the business of fortune-telling. However, I profoundly believe the mechanisms are in place for it to happen, and happen...
We have worked out that not even our grandchildren will see it. Tell me how this fits into your principle of fair and just rule.
There are safeguards in this package, Mr. Mugabe. £50 million from my government to be ploughed into a...
If you are here to ask us, as our brother the Bishop says, to rubber stamp your constitutional rape, it will not happen. Whether you give this to us or not, we Africans are going to fight for our rights until we get them.
You have been in prison for nearly 10 years, Mr. Mugabe. Twice the white man has held out the possibilities of progress to the Africans, and twice the hand of friendship has been rejected. You must realize that there are limits as to how far the tolerance of the whites will stretch.
Thank you for that insight, Mr. Douglas Hume. We have said all that needs to be said, don't you think?
17th of May, 1979. The office of Lord Carrington, the newly appointed British Foreign Secretary.
Particularly apt at the moment. Where there is discord, may we bring harmony. Where there is error, may we bring truth. Where there is doubt, may we bring faith. And where there is despair, may we bring hope. And to all of the
Reliving the moment, Lord Carrington?
I'm checking the video cassette that we're sending to Kaunda.
May we...
Listen, Robin. Maggie wants a big, bold approach to solving this Rhodesia problem. My suggestion is we recolonize, take over the country, establish a constitution that could be defended against all comers, black and white. Only then do we decolonize and get it off our hands for good. Can it be done?
I suppose the first problem that springs to mind is, do we send the army in to physically recolonize?
Of course not.
Followed sharply by, do we not look rather silly having only just recognised their current constitution?
We get the Rhodesian government to sign up to it.
Get Ian Smith to what?
We give him an offer he cannot refuse. We promise to lift sanctions.
Carry on.
Then we get them all here in London, thrash this thing out and put an end to the war.
What would be in it for Mugabe?
What they've asked for all along. A constitution that enshrines genuine majority rule.
And the PM's going to go for this?
Robin, the last thing she wants on her first big international outing is to be ambushed by a bunch of Commonwealth heads of state calling her a racist. My job is to make sure that doesn't happen.
It'll only work if we get the Commonwealth to give us, and us alone, the mandate to sort this thing.
Hence the video to Kenneth Kaunda, showing him that we are on the side of genuine independence for Africa. Where there is discord, may we bring harmony. Where there is error, may we... etc.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?